you through the path of winning a grant? Oh, you've never. Okay, okay, that's even good. So that means you're getting the foundation from here. So, can somebody tell me in the chat what is a grant? Let's start from there so we are all on the same page. Can somebody tell me in the chat what is a grant? And can you please, while you are typing, for the people that are not going to type what a grant is, can you share this live to at least one of your small business friends? If you have a friend that has a business or has a business idea and she's been procrastinated about this business, can you share this live out to her? And while you're doing that, my name is Idaya Sambo. I'm the owner and the creative designer, the founder of Cover Me Cute. Apart from being a fashion designer, I'm also a business coach, I'm a grant writer, and I'm a business mentor, and I absolutely love empowering women any way, shape, or form that I can. I do host mentorships, one on one and group. My one on one mentorship program is currently open right now. If you are interested, if you need somebody to hold your hand to take your business to the next level, if you have a business idea, so far I have helped over 26 women start and build a successful brand. So if you feel like you've been sitting on your idea for a long time, or you started it but you stopped and you need accountability, you need somebody that will hold you accountable, not only show you how to do it, but do it with you and make sure everything is done within 90 days, you need to join my 90-day mentorship program. I'm only opening it up to 3 women. You have to be a woman. Sorry, man, it is not for you. You have to be a woman. 3 women, and you need to DM me the word success. If you DM me the word success, I'll send you my calendar. Then you can book a free 15 minutes consultation call so I can get to learn your business. Disclaimer: I don't work with everybody. I'm very picky with the people that I work with. So after the call, you will know if you qualify to be in the one-on-one mentorship. The reason being, I value my time so much. So I don't want to waste my time on somebody that doesn't have the passion and is not ready to put in the work. Okay. I teach you everything you need to know from scratch. Okay, Idaya, this is my business idea. Okay, these are the things you need to do. I link you up with people that need to help you build your website. You know, all the things that you need to do behind the scenes, build your email list, build your text message list, your social media, need help with social media marketing, all that good stuff. We do it behind the scenes. And even if you want to be a designer like me, maybe you don't want to have your own online boutique and you want to design your outfits from scratch, I link you up to people that will help you design the tech packs. I'll show you a couple of people that can help you bring that idea to life, to create the prototype, to create the manufacturing. We do all that on the one in the one-on-one and the group session. To give or allow someone something, usually in an official way. Kalilat, you are correct. So grants is free. Okay. When you think about grants, think about something you get that you are not paying back. When we talk about grants, if you go to my YouTube channel, if you haven't followed me on YouTube, Ida Sambo, the Wealthy Mom Club on YouTube, you need to go ahead and follow me right now. But on my YouTube channel, it's full of how you can get free money to take your business to the next level. So when we talk about grants, I'm talking about business grants that you are never going to pay back. I feel like this is a big opportunity for especially women of faith like me, that we don't want to take loans because of the interest. We're trying to stay away from interest. We want to scale our business. We need to manufacture. We need to buy raw materials for our company. Like, we are always, always, always needing money to take our business to the next level. And guess what, guys? There are rich people out here that want to give us the money. And if you feel like you need money to bring your business idea to life, or you need money to take your business to the next level, I will need you to put cash emoji, put a dollar emoji in the chat. Put a dollar emoji in the chat. So now that we know what a grant is, free money, nobody is going to ask you about it like, hey, next year, like, hey, sis, the $5,000 that we gave you last year, we want it back. No, it doesn't work that way. They could check on you and they could give you more. If they see results, they could check on you and they could give you more. If they see opportunities, now they know your company, they could give you contracts. They could also you could also be invited into a networking group where you can get bigger contracts. Like grant is not just for the money, but also for the exposure. They could give you a free media publication where, oh, we gave this company a $500 grant last year, and she has built a full-blown shea butter company that is worth $100,000 this year, and this is how she did it. They could do that for you. They will amplify you because they really want to help you. They want to see you grow. They want to see you go to the next level. Okay. So only Fauzia and Kalilat wants money. Every other person on this live, you guys don't need money to take your business in the next level, right? Because if you did, you would have put the dollar emoji in the chat. Okay, so today I'm teaching you 5 steps. For every grant opportunity you need, you do not need to write a grant application from scratch. That is a complete waste of time. That is a complete waste of resources, because that time you could have been using it to do something else that is more important. And that will actually make you not want to fill out the application. So then you are procrastinating about it, and eventually you are not going to do it. So this is the cheat sheet that I have for you today. And all of this, much more, is what I teach on my one-on-one mentorship programs. This is not a mentorship program that I'll just give you like courses to go and watch the courses and you're on your own. This is me and you meeting every 2 weeks, and you get assignments every 2 weeks, and those assignments have to be executed every 2 weeks, because we're going to check the analytics of each assignment every 2 weeks. So when you're with me, you are going to put in the work. If you're not ready to work, please don't DM me the word success, because all you're going to do for those 90 days is put in the work and see results right after the 90 days. Okay. So we have 5 steps. The first thing you need to know is you need to have a grant template. Everybody, I need you to put in a grant template in the chat. If you haven't shared this live out, what are you waiting on? Share this live out with your friends. Share it out with your ummi. Share it out with your cousin. Share this live out with as many people as you think can help, because we don't know the people that might need this information. And there is so much money out here in these streets that you can win. Should I show you the proof of money I have personally won in the past? If you want to see the proof of money that I have won in the past, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat, because I know on the internet, a lot of people go around saying what they're not, and just, full of fluff, right? Just hyping you up, motivating you. No, I give it to you 100. I'm not a motivational speaker at all. I am an accountability partner. When I tell you to do things, I'll make sure you get it done. Because even though life is going to be lifing around us, we still have to get to the bag. We still have to get to the bag. Okay? We still have to get to the bag. So I'm going to show you a couple, and then you tell me what you see. What do you see on this? What was that? What was that? Before we go to the next one. And that is free money I'm never paying back. That is free money that I'm investing in my business. And that 2,500 could literally yield 100,000 in the nearest future. That was 2,500. This is another one. You can see it's another company. What was the second one? What was the second one? Another 25. Both of them together, how much is that? It's backwards because I'm using my front face camera, but people have put it down in the chat. Both of them together, how much is that? It's proof. Both of them added together, how much is that? Exactly. Do you know how many hours you need to work before you can get this kind of money to invest in your business? Just think about it. Think about how many hours you need to work, be it you're doing a $11 per hour, $12 per hour, $15 per hour job. How many hours do you need to work if you're doing a $12 per hour job to make 5,000 US dollars? Oh, you're going to work your ass out because you're still going to have to pay bills. The kids are going to eat and all that good stuff. This is free money that rich business owners come together and they're like, hey, how can we help other business owners? Because I remember when I was a startup, I didn't have anybody to help me. But now that I'm a billionaire, I want to be that help that I didn't find in others. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to these nonprofit organizations. I'm going to tell them to create a competition or to create an application in their name, and they should sort out whoever qualifies for these grants and they should give them my money. Give them my money. Because guess what? That's going to be a tax write off for me. I'm giving out $100,000. That's a tax write off for me. So my business doesn't have to pay tax on that $100,000. That could be your money. Would $5,000 come in handy into your business, even if it's a business idea? And the thing is, you don't even need to have a business. You just have to have a business idea. There are grants for startups. There are grants for businesses that are between 1 to 5 years, and there are grants for over business that are like older. There is grant for every stage of your business. Now let's break it down. How can you win these grants in 5 points? How can you win these grants? You want to know? Put I want to know in the chat. Put I want to know in the chat, because this is free game I'm giving you all. I took was it 12-week online course to know how to professionally write winning grants. And I didn't just take it for myself, but I actually took that course so I can also teach my mentees in my coaching program. So I'm not just teaching you how to build business, but I'm also helping you and showing you the way to get money. So all that things that we shared in the class can come to life with free money that you don't have to pay back. I want to know. Okay. Number one thing you need to do when applying for a grant. So you're going to get a grant template. Use your spreadsheet, use the notes on your iPad, use a book and a paper. Just make sure you don't use a piece of paper because you're going to lose it. Use a book and a pen and write down what your company stands for, your value proposition. What does your company stand for? If I tell you, if you meet me in the elevator and pretend I'm Michelle Obama, and you meet me in the elevator and I ask you, I say, hey, Fauzia, I like your outfit. What do you do? Oh, I say, how? Fauzia, I heard you're a business owner. Tell me a little bit about your business. In 30 seconds, what can you tell me? Now, let's take this as an exercise. You know, I told you I'm an action taker. I don't just talk and talk and talk and talk. I don't work that way. Let's take this as an exercise. It's either you have a business or you have a business idea. Put it in the chat. What is the business or what is the business idea? My value proposition for Cover Me Cute is, at Cover Me Cute, we create head to toe, effortless, comfortable, fashion forward, modest fashion for busy women to keep them modest, but also maintain a level of cuteness. The major goal for Cover Me Cute is to boost confidence, because we believe that when you look good, you feel good. At Cover Me Cute, we create head to toe, modest fashion to keep you covered and cute. That's the shortest version of it. Okay? So now you tell me, and don't be afraid that you're going to get it wrong. You get things wrong to get them right, right? Nobody started from here. Everybody started from ground zero. When you have a business idea, you have a small business, you're literally starting from zero. The more you practice, the more you're bold about it, the more you're capable of accepting that I'm going to make mistakes, and the more mistakes I make, the quicker I get to my goal, the better for you. Now you tell me, what's your business idea, or what business do you do? What is your business idea, or what business do you do? Comment in the chat. I just told you my own value proposition. And that is the number one thing that you have to be really, really clear about, is what your business stands for. I help people with natural things to make them well. Oh, so you're a healer. Are you a healer, Kabira? Are you a healer? Any other person that wants to tell me what they do? And it could be as, see, this is the thing we get wrong sometimes. As small business owners, we belittle ourselves, we belittle our businesses. You could literally have, you're a pharmacist. Okay. So as a pharmacist, do you have your own pharmacist, or do you work under someone? Is your pharmacist your business? Because pharmacists are healers. And you say you use natural things. So a lot of times as business owners, we belittle our businesses. You could literally have a lip line business, right? But you're thinking it's just a lip gloss company. Like, it's just a lip balm company. It ain't even that serious. Like, I just do it in my bedroom. It's a no. You have to think out of the box. When people put that lip gloss on, how does it make them feel? What problem is your lip gloss giving a solution to? I would never come on this live with crusty lips. It's not going to help with my self-confidence. Crusty, musty lips. So you figure, if you're if you're a lip balm or a lip gloss company and you're belittling yourself, I want you to think out of the box. What problem is your lip balm, your lip gloss solving for your target audience? How does it make them feel? Does it elevate their look? Does it cure cracky, dry, scaly, painful, bleeding lips? Like, you have to be able to elaborate so you can properly summarize. Work for someone, but the idea is what I'd love to do. Oh, okay, that's beautiful. You have to be able to speak big about your business, because people don't know, and people can perceive from the way you describe your business. People can perceive your passion. They can perceive if you believe in yourself or not the moment you open your mouth and you talk. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi Zahra. How are you doing today? So the number one thing is, have that clear business idea. Understand who you want to target, and write it down on the template for your grant writing template. That's the number one thing. It has to be crystal clear. I'm a fashion designer. Okay, Mira Gift Items. You're a fashion designer, right? What makes your fashion design stand out of other? Why would I want to come to you, Mira? Why would I want to come to you so you can design my clothes? Why wouldn't I just want to go to anybody else? Why you? Why would I pick you? What are the words that can represent you, that can make you stand out, so I pick you over every other fashion designer? That is your value proposition. What are you giving me? Who are you giving it to? Who your target audience, and how are you solving this problem? So that was number one. That's number one thing you have to be clear about. If you want to win all these grants, you have to know what you're saying. You can't just come on the go like, oh, I sell shea butter. Okay, but that's too broad, and that's telling me absolutely nothing. You sell shea butter. What does the shea butter do? Who do you sell it to? What solution should I expect when I use the shea butter? You have to be crystal clear on your messaging, your what, your who, and your how. Absolutely. That's your, all the three together is your value proposition. So, number two thing, when you are applying for your grant and you're trying to build your grant template, number two thing, right? Number two thing, if you want to win, and I'm also on YouTube as well as I am on Instagram. If you want to win, and the thing is, you need to crack the code. The moment you crack the code of winning a grant once, you learn it, you learn the art behind it, you know exactly what to do each time you see a grant. So number two thing you need to learn, put a two in the chat if you're ready for item number two. My work speaks for it all. Modesty of them all. Okay, I understand that a lot of times our work can speak for us, but to be honest, the people that you're pitching to, the application you're writing for your grant, these people will, unfortunately, they won't see, they won't get to test your work. They won't get to test your items. The only thing they can use to judge, to know whether they're going to give you the grant or not, is whatever you write down. So if you write down, my work speaks it all, it's not enough. It's not saying anything. I know your customers might understand and the people that have tried it before, but you have to have more convincing words. Why does your work speak for you? What are the unique things you do differently that others don't do? Why do your customers pick you over everybody else? So, number two that people always get wrong when they're writing a grant is you don't pay attention. Literally, in the grant application, there are cheat codes everywhere. In the grant application, to provide people the opportunity to taste authentic flavors. Can you see that? Seasoning produced and sourced from back home. So you won't put the from back home, you put from Africa, or you put from Nigeria, wherever you want to put, or from the continent of Asia, whatever you want to put, make sure you're clear. If you say back home can mean anywhere, right? It could also be to provide, we create food, because you also have to be clear. Think like you're talking to an eighth grader. We create master we create delicious meals with authentic African flavors that will take your spirit back where you belong. Like, you have to make your product and your service sound like a fairy tale. The moment I read that value proposition, I have to it has to capture my attention, like, really, I want to learn more about it. Because if it doesn't capture my attention in that first sentence, guess what? I'm not going to read the rest. If your value proposition, your first paragraph, sounds like every other application that I've read, I'm just going to put it to the side. Always aim at standing out, not by being extra, but by being simple, but using words that captivate. Think about it as telling a story. Okay. So, item number two is paying attention. Depending on the company that is going to award you the grant, you need to go and read about that company. So let's say Rihanna, was it Rihanna? No, Beyonce had a grant not quite long ago, maybe like 2 months ago. Her grant came out, right? You want to go and read about the reason why Beyonce started that grant, because you have to align with her values. Did she start the grant so she can amplify Black voices? Did she start the grant so she can amplify women owned businesses? Did she start the grant because she had problems finding opportunities when she wasn't rich? Did she start the grant in the name of her kids and she wanted to help other moms that were struggling to raise their kids? Did she start the grant for single parents because maybe she has once been a single parent and she knows how to feel? You have to understand, whoever is giving you the money, you have to take time to understand their backstory so you can align your answers with their values, so it can stand out to them, to bring the elegance through people, to bring elegance through people beauty that speaks volume. And you can take that word to chat gpt, it might be able to clean it up for you because it's kind of confusing. And make sure you're using words that people generally understand. So if you use the word fashion, everybody knows it's either clothing or it's accessories. If you use the word tasty meals or cook delicious food, we all know what food is. Okay, so don't underestimate the power of words. So the number two thing you need to focus on if you want to start winning this free money is paying attention to details. When you want to apply for a grant, don't just go to the website, because Hidayah said it's a 3-minute grant application, and you go straight. As soon as you read the website, you're scrolling, you're not reading anything, you're going straight to the application. So you can put your copy and paste information in and be out. No. You have to read whatever is on the website, so you can tailor your answers to match up with the organization's value, so you can be spotted out. Because let me tell you what, a lot of people don't read. So if you take your time to read, we're talking about free money that you're not going to pay back. So if you take your time to read the values of the people that are giving you this money, you're one step ahead, because a lot of people do not read. Number 3 way to write a winning grant application, put a 3 in the chat. Number 1 was to be clear on the product or service. So you can write your who, what, how, which is your value proposition. Number 2 is paying attention to the details of the grant awarder, whatever you want to call it. The person awarding you the grant, you have to know that person. Okay, you have to learn that organization. If I stand, let's say somebody is giving out grants, and that person is, I'm just giving an example, pro-Israel, and this person is creating this grant so she can support more Jewish owned businesses. But because I just see, oh, apply for a 5,000 grant, you can win this 5,000 grant, go apply. And I go to and apply. And I state there that I'm an African American Muslim that creates modest clothing for Muslim women. I just wasted my time and the grant reader's time. And the grant reader's time. We just wasted all of our time because I didn't read what values the company or the individual stands for. So the number 3 thing you need to do to win grant opportunities, and don't tell me there's no grant in your country, because there are grant opportunities worldwide. There are grant opportunities worldwide. The number 3 thing you need to pay attention to is your ask. Everybody put an ask in the chat. Everybody put your ask in the chat. The number 3 thing to help you build your grant template is your ask. And you're going to get all these answers down before you even go and start looking for grants. Your ask. I need everybody to put in the word ask in the chat. Excuse me. Your ask is the amount of more money you are asking for. If it's a $500 grant opportunity, or if it's a $500,000 grant opportunity, there are people that have raised $1 million in grants. Your ask has to be detailed. Take, for example, when you were younger, maybe in high school or in secondary school, whatever you know it as, you needed money to buy something. And you just go to your parents, you're like, Mom, give me that 500. I need it now. Will she give you? You just woke up and you're like, Mom, give me that 500. I need it right now. Will she give you that money? What is the first thing that is going to come out of her mouth. When you say, Mom, can I have that 500? I need 500 right now. I don't have time to explain. I just need 500. Period, point blank. Will you get the money? Will you get the money? She's going to ask you, why do you need the money? What do you need the money for? You're going to have to break it down. She's not just going to hand you the money just because you said you need the money. Okay, you need $500. First of all, talk to me nicely. Don't be rude. What do you need the $500 for? What do you need the 500 naira for? What do you need the 500 cities for? Right? Okay, mommy. Now listen, you say it this way is that, mommy, in school, we were asked to buy two textbooks. Each of the textbooks cost $150, $150. So $300. And we were also asked to buy a math set. It's a set of different compasses that are going to be in like a case where I could use it to do my homework, homework assignment, and that's 100. So that's $400. And I also need $50 to buy exercise books, and the other $50 is the transportation that's going to take me to the place where I'm going to purchase the items and come back home. Now, would you get the money that way or won't you, if she has it? If she has it, would you get the money that way? And even if you don't get it right away, won't she tell you that, okay, wait until so day so we can make it happen? You see the difference? So when you go to that grant application, you don't just write, I need $500 to invest in my business. Like, duh. The person that put out the application already knew you want to invest the money in your business. That's why they created the application. But what do you really want to use it for? Break it down like you're breaking it down to your parents so you can get the money. Okay, the $500, I'm going to use $200 to buy a new sewing machine, right? I've been using um, the home sewing machine, and because I've used it so much and it's so slow, I can only get a limited amount of items made in a day. But if I buy the industrial sewing machine that is $250, I can create 200% of what I used to create with my home sewing machine, meaning I can increase my revenue by two. So if you were making $100 a day, now you can make $200 a day, meaning this machine is going to have a huge impact on the success of your business, right? And the other leftover $150, and this is just an example, I'm going to use it to buy thread and needles for the machine, and hand needles and zippers. And because all of this, if I buy it in bulk and not in pieces, it cuts down at least 35% of my expenses, meaning I'll get more profit to reinvest in my business to take my business to the next level. I didn't just say, I need that $500. I'm going to reinvest it in my business so it can help my business say it grow. I broke everything down to the nearest needle. If the needles are going to cost you $25, I'm going to say $25 for needles. I'm going to say $100 for three colored zippers at so dollar each. I'm going to say um, fabric piece $5 per yard. I'll be able to buy at least 20 yards. So maybe I'm a hair ruffle, you know, the hair ruffles, the hair bands that people use. I'm a hair ruffle maker. So I make hair, this is an example, I make hair ruffles for women that suffer from hair breakage when they use regular ruffles. So I use 100% silk, 100% silk for people to use to pack their hair. So it can reduce their hair loss and help their hair to grow out and not put pressure on their hair, right? That's the problem that my item is. Look at how look at how look at how I'm just fantasizing over just a hair ruffle. I'm changing the life of women. I'm making them more confident in their hair because when they use my hair ruffles that is 100% silk, right? It helps them retain their hair length, which gives them the confidence to wear their hair out and make them look beautiful because every woman understands the importance of healthy long hair, right? So that being said, I've already told you I'm gonna buy a sewing machine, 250. I'm gonna buy thread, $35. I'm gonna buy needles, $10. I'm going to break it down to the T. You know what that's gonna make you? It's gonna make you stand out. Everybody else is gonna write, oh, I'm gonna use 500 to buy a computer, and that's it. Even if you're going to use the $500 to buy a computer, 9 times out of 10, that $500 is not enough to buy a good computer. You could say, oh, I've been wanting to invest a computer for my business so I can better communicate my brand with my customers. I have saved so far $700 towards this computer, but if I win this $500 grant, this will complete the 1,500. So now I will have a computer where I can take anywhere that will help me grow my business, run my email list, continue to run my e-commerce business so I'm not running it from my phone, which will make me more productive. And because the screen is bigger, I can do more in little time, right? That could help me take my business to the next level. This is you asking for somebody else's money. You have to be 100% clear. Can somebody put clear in the chat? And that was number 3. Number 4, the number 4 thing, and I want you to really, really write these points down so you can go ahead and draft your grant writing template. Number 4, clear. You have to be clear. You don't have to be clever. You don't even have to be smart. You just have to be clear on your messaging because that person doesn't know you. They've never seen you before. They have thousands of applications they need to go through. They have thousands of applications they need to go through. If your application is boring, if it has too much grammar, if it's not clear, they're going to move right along. Mom, is there any grants for Nigeria? Yes, there's grants everywhere. If you go on my YouTube channel, I posted a website. One of the grants videos that I made was specifically for Nigeria. And on that website, on that video, there's a website that I put in there where you can consistently find grants for different kind of industries in Nigeria. Okay. So number 4 thing you need to know when applying for a grant, you need to do when applying for a grant is to make sure you complete the application. When you are applying for a grant, sometimes these people want to know if you're really serious about your business or it's just a side hustle. And it's fine to have a side hustle, but it's not fine to give your side hustle vibes. It's a side hustle, but people don't need to know it's a side hustle. Okay. So when you get to the application and they say optional, sometimes when you get to applications, they put it's Idayat Sambo. And it's in my bio too. If you go to the link in my bio, I have my YouTube channel pinned on there. And what was I saying? I got interrupted. I was talking about number 4 thing you need to do. You guys should remind me of what I'm saying because I don't use notes. Like, this is the thing I've done so much. I could teach you in my sleep. Optional. Thank you. So the things that they tell you is optional, it's a trick. Oh, it's a trick. They want to see who is serious about their business and who is not serious about their business. If they tell you, add a 2-minute pitch video, giving you the opportunity to show them your products, giving you the opportunity to talk so you can connect with their emotions, and you skip that 2-minute video because they said it's optional, you've already, your chances were like this big. Now your chances are like this big. Because guess what? The people that opt in for the video, they're going to have higher chances. So when they say optional, if you have any other thing you want to tell us about your business, you can put it here. Find more things you want to tell them. I just want to say thank you for giving me this beautiful opportunity for believing in me. My business, as I've said earlier on, focuses on boosting modest women's self-confidence by designing show-stopping, effortless pieces for busy moms that want to be covered cute. As a woman from the modest community myself, I understand the struggle that there is for people that look and dress like me. And each and every day, I think of ways to make it better through my designs. And this grant opportunity will help me be able to serve more modest women that are hungry to find clothing that are made by Cover Me Cute. This is just me telling you on the floor. Look for something you are going to write. Whatever they say optional, do it regardless. So the number 4 point is complete your application. I need everybody to put in complete application. You have to complete your application. And the last point is the point that only maybe 2% of people do. If 100 people apply, only 2%, only two out of 100 people do this for the point number 5. But point number 4, complete your application. Don't be lazy. See, this is how you pick the lazy people and the people that procrastinate. If you can't take 30 to 45 minutes to fill out an application that they're about to give you $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, even if it's $500 for free, they don't know you from Adam. But all they ask is you to give them enough information so they can make their decisions. And you think you can pick and choose what you can answer. You are only setting yourself up for failure, nothing else. And that means you just wasting your time going through the whole application. So why don't you just make it worthwhile by filling out the whole application before you leave the rest to Allah? Don't you tie your horses? We tie our horse before we leave it to Allah now. You don't just blindly close your eyes and say, okay, I'm going to let my kids can be outside. My husband can go anywhere. Everybody can be anywhere because I'm just going to leave them to Allah. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, right? We take care of ourselves first and then we leave the rest to Allah, right? So point number 5, very important, follow up. I need everybody on this live right now. Either you have a business, you have a business idea. I want you to write all these 5 points down and I want you to create your grant writing template, especially if you're thinking of joining my 90-day mentorship program. There is a specific week that all we do is grant writing and me teaching you how you can get money. No, this mentorship is absolutely not free. This is me and you for a whole 90 days, meeting once in every 2 weeks so we can either bring your idea to life or take your business to the next level, giving you all you need to build a successful brand. Absolutely not. It's not free. Because when you start making this money, when you start making this money, you will bless the day you paid for the mentorship. Right? Number 5, I need everybody to put follow up. Follow up. Just because you have submitted the application doesn't mean you should ignore the organization. If they have a social media page, They have YouTube, they have Instagram, they have Facebook. Follow them. Start engaging with their content. Let them identify you. A lot of grant opportunities, they come out quarterly or bi-yearly, biannually, twice in a year. So even if you don't win one, some come out every 3 months. Even if you didn't win the first one, you might eventually win another one. But if you don't stay in the know, you would never know. So after turning in the application, maybe a week after, you write a little email because they always leave email. If you have any questions, you can reach out to. Leave an email and thank them. Thank you for the opportunity for applying for the Idaya Sambo $5,000 grant that is to empower Muslim women. I'm speaking it to existence. Okay. I just wanted to do a quick follow up and to make sure that your team received my application, and also to make sure that I thank you, because I think whether I win or I don't, I just your goals and your values align so much with mine. I just wanted to say thank you for giving us this opportunity, as for giving my community, whatever, however you want to word it, this opportunity to take our businesses to the next level. So I feel seen and I feel heard with this opportunity. They will respond back. Huh? That can actually give you an upper hand. Maybe they have to go through a whole lot of applications, but because you gave them a follow-up email, it might give that. We're all human. We cannot we cannot deny the fact that emotions exist. Even the multi-million dollar people that you want to pitch to, they can't ignore emotions. Sometimes if you don't get it by by the book, sometimes you get it through emotions. Just doing something extra that regular people don't do can make your chances even bigger. And then all of a sudden, that person wants to go back to your application and read it one more time. It's just showing your personality, because they don't know us, and nobody wants to invest in something that's gonna fail. Everybody wants to invest in success. So those are the 5 points that I have for you today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them now in the question box. But I promise that I'm going to come here and share with you how you can build a grant writing template. So each and every time you see a grant opportunity, if you go to my YouTube channel, Idayat Sambo, you have endless opportunities of grants on there. So when you see these opportunities, you already have a template that you can plug and play, and you're not thinking, oh, I have to do this from scratch, because you can literally copy and paste your answers. You are welcome, Kalila. And if you are in the United States and you feel like you are tired of procrastinating and telling yourself, lying to yourself that you're going to bring your business to life by yourself, but you haven't been doing it over the years, and you need one on one mentorship, one on one coaching to take your business to the next level, literally starting from your idea to building it into a successful brand, building your website, building your social media pages, building your email marketing, and what have you. You need to DM me the word success so I can send you my calendar, so we can have a 15-minute consultation, and it's free. That's on me, so I can learn your business, so I can see if you're a good fit for the program, because not everybody is a good fit for the program, regardless of how much you have. Not everybody's a good fit for the program. Why, Yaki? So was it good? Was it a good one? Does anybody, I see, thank you, thank you, you're welcome. Any questions before we call it a day? If there are no questions, we're going to end this live. I might come back tomorrow, maybe around 11 Eastern time. Maybe. It's not a promise, but maybe. Might come back on and sister, I didn't get tomorrow class. I sent you an email. I sent you an email. You should be in the group by now. I noticed that you weren't in the group, so I sent you an email. Check your email. The email is from info@covermecute.com. I sent you an email. Please check and be ready for tomorrow. Any other questions about their handles? About their handles. What do you mean? What do you mean about the handle? I don't understand that question.